let's switch gears and talk about the stuff that you've done outside of the ring. You've done a lot of charity work over the course of your career. What can you tell me about some of the organizations you've partnered up with?
Um, I've AWF for several years used to do a show at I guess you'd say a restaurant, like a buffet style restaurant called Golden Corral, and it was called Camp Corral. Um, did that for several years, where uh, all of the proceeds from that show would be donated to Camp Corral, which is something that Golden Corral did, where the children of fallen soldiers, it paid for them to go to like summer camps and things like that. So that was always a good thing, like doing. Hopefully, I think they're going to try to get that rolling again this year. I haven't done it in a few years, but was always more than willing
Due to
to
COVID, yeah.
donate my time for those shows and try to raise some money there. Also, I've done several Toys for Tots shows over the years with different organizations. Um, Here in Alabama, I've done that in Mississippi and also in Louisiana. So those are always great to be a part of, and raise some money and get some toys for children around Christmas time. And my son is autistic and also has a rare genetic disorder, and the short abbreviated name of the rare genetic disorder is DUP7, duplication, microduplication. Anyway, it's a long name. uh, so DUP7, we follow a page on Facebook called Duplication Cares, and they send out a lot of information in different ways that you can donate or just learn more about it, gain information about it. In some instances, just gaining information about how to, um, be around people that are special needs. Just learning more about them, is that in itself can be a huge thing for those families. Just acceptance and understanding of what it is that's happening and going through that sort of thing with um, autism awareness and acceptance. So the Alabama, let's see, I think it's called the ASA, Alabama, Autism Society of Alabama, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it is. Um, Throughout the years, have done several. Oh, there. I don't know if he's going to make a. Yeah, there's.
Oh, there he
There he is
is.
right now.
Oh,
There he
wow.
is right now. Yeah.
Making a cameo.
Yeah, making a cameo.
Hi there. Hello.
Hi, buddy. He went back inside.
Yeah.
Um, but over the years, his mom and I have done what's called the ASA walk, the Walk for Autism, and you know, raise money for the ASA, and they help provide resources for families with autism in the state of Alabama. So those are some of the things that I like to try and do to you know help out the community in any kind of way. And obviously, if anybody from any type of special needs organization ever reaches out to me and just wants me to pay a visit to wherever, donate some time just to meet some special needs children, whether that be autism, they be on the autism spectrum, it doesn't matter what it is to me. um, if somebody wants me to come and meet their child, or even an adult, because a lot of people, that's another thing that I don't think gets talked about enough, is special needs children grow up to be special needs adults. And there are much fewer resources for the adults and also the caregivers of these adults now than when they are children. Over the last, I'd say, 5 years specifically, there's been a lot of programs put in place for special needs children, whether it be in public schools, private schools, therapy locations, what have you. For the children, they've really stepped the game up just nationally. There's still a lot more work that needs to be done in those areas, but as far as adults are concerned, there's just there's not as many resources. Um, these children grow up to be adults and they still have special needs, and some of them can't work jobs, and it makes it very tough on the caregivers as well. So those caregivers, I think, sometimes get forgotten.
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, in in that they're still doing all the same things they've done since they found out their child, has autism or um,
Puts a lot of pressure on
cerebral
them.
palsy, Down syndrome, whatever it may be. Yes, it's very stressful. It can be very stressful,
Yeah.
especially when you don't know what to do. You don't know where to turn. Hey, my child is not learning like they need to learn, and I don't know what to do. So it can be very tough. So, anytime I can donate time to anyone like that, whether it's just come, hey, meet them, uh, uh, um, you know, like I've said, I haven't done this much, but I'll make, if somebody wants me to make a birthday party appearance for their child, like just regular everyday fan, hey, would you make an appearance? Sure. I have a general fee for showing up and doing X, Y, and Z. Do you just want this? Do you just want this? But if it's a special needs family, um, it'll always, at very minimum, be discounted, if not just completely free. I'll try my best to just donate my time if it's in the realm of time and possibility to do so, to make it, maybe they just want some merchandise. Hey, you want a shirt? No problem. I'll sign a picture for you. That's the least I can do
Yeah.
for someone in that position. I mean, it's the very least that if that brings a little bit of joy, relieves a little stress from their life, then why not? You know.
Yeah.
Um,
And like you
but yeah,
said, you're helping somebody make their day. You're providing a space for them to feel good about themselves. For that,
yeah,
they wouldn't feel good if they didn't have somebody that would, tell them, "Hey, you're gonna be fine. Just keep doing
yeah.
what you're doing."
Hey, you know, we all go through stressful times in life,
Hmm.
right? Those times come and go. For the average, everyday, typical person, we all have our struggles. So just imagine if you're not the average typical person and you have some extra hurdles that you have to go through every day, or you're the parent of a person that has those extra hurdles every day, and now those hurdles become the parents' hurdles. You know, at the end of the day, what I do in professional wrestling, I'm an entertainer, right? I'm entertaining people and I'm getting their mind off of, even if it's only for an hour or two, you know, that is their escape from reality, right? Where they don't have to worry about what could go wrong today, right? Or we still have this lingering thing hanging over our heads that we're trying to take care of paperwork wise to get our son or our daughter, or or your brother in some cases, right? Or maybe it's a niece or a nephew that you have taken on the responsibility, or even it's a grandchild you've taken on the responsibility to take care of them, for whatever the reason, whatever the circumstance is. You have this special needs individual, with, like I said, whether it be autism, whether it be physically disabled in some kind of way. If we can be their escape from reality for 2 hours, or an hour, or just even just they log on to my Facebook or Instagram and they hear a 2 minute promo of mine talking about my upcoming match, if that provides them some sort of stress relief, then I achieved something,
Yeah, you've done your job.
you know, even as minute as it may be. So, if anybody's hearing this, anybody watches this and they're like, hey, you want your son to meet, not just me, there's a ton of professional wrestlers out there, you want to meet a professional wrestler, you want to come to a show, you know, hey, let me know. I'll see if there's a way I can help you, you know.